So the graph is negative distance because you're running towards it, and the speed is negative because it's pulling you forwards. So the mountains aren't as obvious as like the resisted running against it. So it's more just for the overall kind of pattern. Assisted sprinting, or overspeed, on the 1080 sprint, by far one of the most unique features. Super excited to share just a live, real speed training session to show the workflow, how I combine myself, what I see in my coach's eye, what the athlete feels, and what the data and numbers say. How to put that all together and how to maximize using a tool like this to get even better speed training sessions. For our overspeed, two main things. Number one, you're doing like 95% of the sprinting. So yes, you are getting pulled, but you're always in control, okay? And second is you have to be up in front with the toes. If your foot and toe is behind you and you're being pulled forwards, your brain is not gonna like that, okay? So you're doing 95% of the work, really smooth, and getting up in front with the toe. So the cone is where the string stops. So see how it's loose? So run all the way through the cone, the string will drop to the ground and then just coast into the pad.
Running towards that.
Yes,
yeah, like it's gonna help you.
It's gonna help you run. So you've done this before, right?
Yeah.
So I'll have you go first. Yes, we'll take a light jog out to the 40, so the last laser, okay? So same thing as a fly 10, build up your speed, and then like the last like 5, 6, 7 yards, all out, okay? Faster, 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 here we go. So when the string cuts off, don't worry about it. Just like run natural. Like, don't worry about the string. So the graph is negative distance because you're running towards it, and the speed is negative because it's pulling you forwards. So the mountains aren't as obvious as like the resisted running against it. So it's more just for the overall kind of pattern. And then what we'll do with this, which I should have said earlier, is you'll do one overspeed, shake it out for like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then you'll do a hurdle, just to help kind of bridge that gap, okay? So a nice light jog out to the 40, last laser. Build up your speed just like a fly 10, and then crush these last like, from the 40, yep. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good. Yeah, so you're being pulled potentially faster than what you could do on your own. So there's no rush to like, the pad is there for a reason. The pad is there for a reason. So basically, timing-wise, so you went first, and then you went second. So when he's done with his overspeed, then like you do your hurdle and just walk back. Because the graph's not as like obvious or big. It's a lot more about like technique and me kind of watching. So at the end, it got a little kind of toesy behind. Okay. So just the whole time, just up in front, okay? None of it should feel kind of back there. Okay. I'll give you a thumbs up, 1 sec. You'll hit your hurdle run. So start at the 5. Good, build up, get those toes up. Oh, very smooth, yeah. Yep. Good, so the hurdle runs just like 95%, just trying to be really smooth with really good form. So build up just like a regular fly 10. You know, it's not a full sprint. Faster, 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 and then like these last 5, 6, 7 yards, that's when you took it, okay? So for you, what's your main thing? For like our regular fly 10s. This one, right? Just feel like you're floating, like you should feel like you're bouncing. Your belly button or your hips like 2 inches higher. Perfect, let's do it. Here we go, here we go. Let's go! The first one is always the scariest, but I've literally seen kids step on it and you just keep running. Like, you're just on and off of it so fast. Like, honestly, the most dangerous thing you can do is like try to like, while you're going all out, you know? All right, so round 2 for the overspeed. Round 2, that was 2 kilograms of assistance. Now we're gonna go 3. That's the highest that we'll go today. And the highest we usually ever go is like 4. So it'll be a little bit more help on this one. All right, so remember, you're doing almost all the work, 95%.
Who's the fractions?
Oh, yeah, I gotta tell you guys your speeds. Well, I'll tell you guys I'll tell you guys after this one because I added a kilogram of pull. Good.
So is it like, do we build it up and then hit it?
Same thing like a fly 10. On the second round, because I'm gonna have 1 kilogram more, your speeds will be higher anyways. So I'll tell you your speed on your second one, and then we'll just try to beat that on our third one. I'll tell you your 5-meter speed, because that's a little bit better indicator than like just your peak at like one point in time. So over 5 meters, you hit 8, 2, 3. So next time we'll try to make that higher, okay? All right. I I appreciate your patience. All right, you gotta stay in front the entire time, okay? Good. Ooh, that was a very nice graph. So you did way better with the toes, the like effort eyes, I call it, you know, just straight down. Because your body follows the eyes. So like not necessarily like up, but just like forwards, because then your knees will be bringing you up and you'll be looking straight forwards. And then here's your 5-meter speed, 8:03. So we'll try to beat that next time, okay?
You want a high?
Yeah, so that's velocity. So light jog out. So with the hurdle, like you'll do your overspeed, let one guy go, and then just to give you some rest. Here you go. Bouncy. Being bouncy in top speed, that is super good. 5 meters, 8:05. Yeah, so in top speed, we want to be super bouncy like we're floating. All right, so a little bit more assistance on this one. Same thing, you're doing like almost all the work with big toes in front of you, okay? Here we go, float, 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 get up, get up. Good. Just like everything else we do, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So like, I'm not expecting you to be a whiz, obviously. Oh, that was much smoother. So your 5-meter speed was 7:34. Yeah. So it was higher than the first one because I pulled you a little bit more. Yeah. So just on the next one, we're just trying to beat that, okay? Okay. So 1 overspeed and 1 hurdle is like 1 round, so we'll get 3 rounds in, okay? This is the beginning of the last round. So over 5 meters, 8:23. So get those toes up and crush it, okay? 8:21, super close. Actually, we can learn something from the graph because the mountains are a lot smaller, but we can still see something here. So actually, on this one, your highest speed was higher, so 8:85 versus the one before was 8:73. Because we can see on this red one, the one you just did, it was smooth, and then that last step, you had it. So if you hit it like 3 steps sooner, then that probably would have taken the 5-meter time up. But yeah, that was a good last one. All right, we're going for 8:03. Try and make that number higher. On the one before, you did a really good job with the toes, but you had the effort eyes, you just went down. So you gotta look straight forwards and just feel everything raising up, okay? Here you go, raise up, toes up. 8:24, oh my. I actually thought that was gonna be a little bit slower just because it looked like you were thinking so much about that. But hey, fast is fast. So shake it out, let's see, whoa. Let's go and then you'll hit your last hurdle, okay?
What do I need to do?
Speed-wise, I mean, it's looking really bouncy, your toes are looking super nice. Just like, trust yourself. Not that you wanna feel like out of control, like we're still doing 95, but it's just like if you had like a little bit of wind kind of behind your back. So just like trust it a little bit more, but super tall, toes up. 7:94, pretty close. So if we look at the graph here, like the graphs almost like mirrored each other. I thought it might have gotten a little tight with the shoulders, like the effort. Yeah. Because like you can aggression your way through like the heavy that we did, yeah. But like a fly 10, I always equate a fly 10 to like a pull down. Like you can't grind your way through a pull down, right? You're going all out, but you have to like let it kind of all happen. So it was like super tall and bouncy. Just on the last one, it just got a little bit there, but like it was still super similar. Like slower doesn't mean slow. Same assistance. So now we can compare the speeds because like I couldn't compare your first or your second because you were just being pulled a little more. 7:34. Just feel like you're floating. Okay. 7:71. There we go. There we go. How'd that feel like bounce-wise?
I was taller than I was last year.
Yeah. I just feel like you're floating. Yeah.